Well, as you get older, you appreciate this tradition more and more, and it's nice coming here without the drama and the stress of playing, of course, where you can just kind of take in the environment, get to see the people enjoying themselves. Even if they're standing in a line all day, they all seem to be pretty happy. So, pretty special feeling coming back. I mean, you're proud of so much that you've accomplished, unquestionably, but at the same time, you're also sort of, age teaches you how to sort of say, why did I put myself through all that? It's like, because you remember, you relive, like, you see these other players and their rhythms and all the little things they go through to be ready, and the mental stresses and the pressures and the single-mindedness, the isolation of how your day needs to be structured, and all those memories come back too. So I just kind of bug out and call it even. You have to be wired a certain way. You really have to have an ability to not take yourself too seriously, not take your environment too seriously, but then you also have to be incredibly efficient and self-trusting in those efficiencies. Not spend too much time at the courts, not overthink things too much, really embrace the environment. So there's really a rhythm to it that separates him in this environment than anyone. Yeah, he has to be the favorite. Let's call it like it is. Does that mean you still have to tie your shoes and get out there and get it done? And it's still a 2-horse race, so you can't just shoe it in. The last person in the world that says I'm the favorite probably is Roger Federer, but the truth is, from the outside, he is. But you still got to get it done, and he always seems to. So only a few people you would actually say, geez, this person I would actually pay to watch play. He's remarkable. I think one of the best talents on a tennis court that you'll ever see. I mean, and I even include Federer in that conversation. I mean, his ability to control the tempo of a match is remarkable. He can slow down the game at will, and he can speed up the game at will. And so there's a lot of firepower there. There's a lot of talent. You question his health over the long term and the decisions he makes. I think that's going to be the only really deciding factor is what he chooses to do for himself and what he wants for himself. Well, listen, I think growing up is a unique journey for all of us, and I think we all have our challenges. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and sometimes our strengths are our weakness, so I don't sit on the outside and judge what he should be doing. I certainly see what he's capable of doing, and I marvel at that, and then at the end, I think you just hope for a player's peace of mind and their own comfort of growing into their, being comfortable in their own skin, so that they can, get the most out of what they can do on a tennis court. And his challenges are going to be unique to him. Certainly ones that I don't know, intimately.
What was your approach?
I don't think you can broad brush it. I think if you ask me my approach, I'm a pretty, I take things pretty soulfully. So if I was ignoring something or running from something, I really wasn't. It was always conscious in my mind, and I took things personally all the time, and I had to have my own defenses to dealing with those conflicts, and and I do believe Pete, after knowing him so many years, did have the ability to just sort of tune out. So I don't know with Nick or other players, but I think it's a personality issue. If it really hits home and you're just trying to run from it, or if you really don't care, it's an individual reaction. I don't know if I expect to see, that's why you watch it, because you don't know what you're going to see. But, I think a real special story would be watching Novak settle into his best form. That would be great for the game, and certainly great for him, and all those that care about him. I would also like to see Nadal kind of, get through that first week and settle into his top form again on this surface, because I think that's a story that will really remind people that, we could be watching the 2 greatest ever between, or the 3 greatest ever between Roger and Rafa and Novak. So a lot to look forward to.